Hey guys, welcome back to the Hardcore Fab channel. Last video we went out and did some farm picking. You can kind of see a few pieces here and there that we've already got in here in the shop. So I figured in this video today I would go ahead and clean some of this stuff up. We'll see how it looks when it's all cleaned up. And something like maybe this sign right there, the old lollipop sign, it's actually got a piece of steel covering the whole thing on the front and on the back. But I'm hoping that if I take that down, there will be something cool inside there. So that'll be something to see if there's anything cool in there. The old Pepsi sign, I think that one's gonna clean up pretty decent. I don't know about that one over there. That one's maybe a little too far gone. But we'll give it a shot, we'll see what happens. We also got like the original business sign here that was out front of the building. I'm gonna try to clean that up, and we'll see if any of the people in the family are interested in having that for a wall hanger. If they are, I'm gonna be happy to give it to them, and hopefully it'll clean up good enough to where it looks nice. There's also a few other pieces that you guys didn't really get to see very much of that we grabbed, and I wanna go over that stuff with you guys too. So yeah, let's get started. I think I'm gonna start off with cleaning up that right there, since it's already on the sawhorses. So throw this on time lapse and get out some soap and water and start scrubbing. Check it out, it cleaned up pretty good, really. You couldn't hardly read any of that. I couldn't read what any of this said over through here hardly at all. I wish we had a little bit more of the black here on this, but I have been able to kind of read it and make it out. I think it says portable. So it's portable, disc rolling, and welding. So kind of a neat sign. Definitely be appropriate for this space right here because it's got welding on it and old and rusty and crusty, and that's the way I like them. I think if I had probably one that was pristine shape, I'd probably trade it for 10 rusty ones just to fill the space, and I'd rather look at 10 rusty ones than one pretty clean one. So I dig it. If nobody in the family wants it, I'm gonna be happy to hang it here inside the shop. So I'm gonna do, I guess the next thing would be I guess I better do the Pepsi sign, Pepsi signs. I really wanna do the lollipop sign over there. So that's the one I'm really anxious to see, and since I'm that anxious to see it, I probably should hold on for that one and do it last, because otherwise I'll probably do it first and then not do the Pepsi signs for a while. So Pepsi signs it is, I guess. That's actually got some pretty good color underneath there. I didn't think it was gonna pop that good, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, pop that good. Anyways, I am out of paper towels now and just about out of washer fluid here, so I'm gonna have to run over to the other shop, get some supplies. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna knock this one out, and I'll show you guys what it looks like here in just a second. Look at this bad boy right here. It cleaned up pretty good. I do wish we had a little bit better color going on here in the button, but we gotta take what we can get. I think the yellow is gonna pop really good on the brick walls in here, so I'm very happy about that. I think it's gonna look awesome in here. It'd be cooler if it was Dr. Pepper, because I'm not really a Pepsi fan, but whatever. I still dig it. It's old. I love the fact that we went out and found it in the wilds, literally, and dug it out of the poison ivy and dirt that it was in for who knows how many years. It had to have been 30 or 40 years probably that it had been laying there with poison ivy and dirt all over it. So it's pretty awesome that we've got it now back in this condition, and I can't wait to hang it up on the wall. I'm not so sure that the other one is gonna clean up as good as this one did, but you never know until you try, so we're gonna pull that thing over here and give it a shot. Oh, also, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but this thing is actually like the whole thing has got like a bubble pushing out towards you guys. It's not flat. It's let's say about 2 inches, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, that it bubbles out from the backside of where it'd be against the wall. So that's really pretty cool. I did also find a maker's mark on there. I'm gonna have to put it back up here on the stands to see what that said, but I'll show you guys that real quick too. Maybe some of you guys know more about this stuff and can give me a little bit of history on the sign. I actually looked on Google and I couldn't find another sign that looked like this one. So I don't know what that means, but kind of cool that it's not common. So I'll show you that maker's mark here real quick. So here's the maker mark on it. That's the only thing that I found. And then you can also kind of see now how much that bubbles and raises up all the way across the piece. Really pretty cool. Still a little wavy there, but considering that we were standing on it the other day and prying up on it while you're standing on it and how bent up it was, it's pretty decent now. I can work on this a little bit more here later or something, see if I can make that to where it won't be so oil canny and wanting to pop back in. I think if we do that, it'll be a pretty good base for a sign. The color, unfortunately, isn't real great. Actually, a lot more of the buttons showed up than I thought would, but the letters are pretty well gone. I can kind of make out a little bit of where they were all at, so we could potentially go back in there and maybe hand paint it back in. This is not a porcelain sign, this is a painted sign, so we could paint it back on and have the letters back, and it wouldn't be that much different at that point than the other sign. I mean, it is, but it would still be cool. I guess that's what I'm getting at. Does have some pretty decent color still left on it. I think I could probably clean this just a little bit better too. If I spend another 30 minutes on it or something, I think it'd pop even a little bit better than it is now, but I'm kind of over it. I can kind of see now what we've got, and you guys can see what we got, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Should I go ahead and paint the letters back in, just brush them back in? Or is this a good candidate to put something completely different on? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Now, I've got this done. I can finally get over here to this lollipop sign. I'm gonna see if I can find something to hopefully take those old screws out. If not, I'm gonna have to go find a grinder. So I guess I might mention that other sign back there real quick before I get started on this thing. That one was another one that Julie found out there. It's porcelain. I don't know what it is or what it was supposed to say or whatever. If anybody knows, I would appreciate you letting me know. I'm not sure at all. I'm not gonna clean it up or anything. It's pretty good just like it is. If I can find some other parts and pieces to it, maybe I'll hang it up, or it would be a good candidate to maybe throw into a rat rod and a patch panel somewhere or something like that to make people go, oh my God, he cut up a sign to put in here, or something like that. So that's my plans with that. It's very possible that it'll just turn into a patch panel, but it still would be cool to know what it said originally if anybody has a clue. Now this thing, I'm super excited about this thing because out there at the farm, we had dug around in there a little bit and I scraped off enough poison ivy to read that it said something about oil company on there. So I was like, okay, cool. We're gonna take it regardless. So I didn't really look at it anymore after that. George had said that originally it had a Pepsi and the shop name on this sign here, but this has been bolted on. It's still got dirt falling out of it. This has been bolted on both sides. There's something sandwiching something else in here in the middle. So who knows what's actually inside there. After I got back here though and was looking at this thing a little bit closer and I seen what was on this base, I got really excited because this is potentially a really cool piece. So let me see if I can just pick it up and show you here. Or, nah, I forgot how heavy this thing is. How about I'll just clean some of the crap that keeps falling off of it, and I'll grab you and show you real quick what's on the base. So this is the side that we didn't see out at the farm. Check that out. How sweet is that? So yeah, the base itself is cool, way cool, but if there's the sign that matches that base behind this, oh, I'm gonna be ecstatic. So we'll go ahead and see. This probably isn't gonna come off. These are rusted to be hell, so got a flathead screw head on one side and a square nut on the other. No, I'm just breaking off the screw head, stripping out the screw head, not breaking it off. Ooh, that one broke off, so that's all right. I'm happy if it breaks off. Nope. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go get a grinder, but I'm gonna pull this back and take a peek here. I'll be right back with the grinder. Yeah, screw head's probably easier to take off.
Maybe.
Oh, it's a little roach.
That's rough. Look at those holes in it. Somebody was doing target practice with that. Stop here for. Oh.
That one's got the gargoyle on it though.
Mobil gargoyle. Stop here for Mobil oil with a gargoyle. That's just too fun. And it's too bad somebody shot holes in it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Character.
I'm not mad about it.
Character. And doesn't want to let go. There you go. Ta-da!
Ta-da! That is way cool. I gotta clean it up a little bit now. Where'd my cleaners go?
Boy,
Excuse me.
sorry, it's had a rough day.
So it's not a perfect example of, you know, what it could look like, but I'm still excited about it because I never figured that I would ever be able to have one.
In any condition.
In any condition. I mean, I'm pretty happy with just the base, and then find this underneath there, so cool.
I had a feeling it was special from the moment I laid eyes on it around the side of that building. It was worth trumping through poison ivy to pick up.
Me too. I was happy to see you playing with it.
It definitely has a better side.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Ouch. That's really weird.
Comes
Oh, no,
off.
that's under the,
Yeah.
of course I'm still under it, so.
Yeah, all right. What cleaner are you using?
This is simple green and window washing fluid and water.
So your own personal concoction.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's coming right off of there.
You didn't think this side was good looking, and now it's going to turn out to be the better side. Watch.
Maybe.
It's nasty. I don't know what that is. It's like a
Gross.
It's like ash or something, like it was laid in a fire pit. At any rate, how freaking cool is that? That is awesome.
Party. To us anyway. We think it's awesome. We're that way.
Again, I think this is the better side now
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we can.
than that side.
Yeah, we can clean this up a little bit better too, but yeah, this is deep into it,
Yep.
whereas the other is a lot more surface, bleeding through from this, through the holes. Sweet! That was fun.
That was really fun. That was as fun as finding it in the first place.
And so far so good, not too much poison ivy.
So let's go over and check out a couple more things that we got while we were out here. I'm gonna flip the camera around. We picked up this really cool barrel, and there's some of the tin that we got off of that building. That stuff is so cool. Really, really like that stuff. The rest of it's all put up upstairs. We're probably not going to show you that and take you up there. You guys seen what it looked like on the building. And, well, we can start here. This is the Hausfeld bender. Let me go ahead and put it down. So they make dies that do lots of different stuff here with the Hausfeld, but what's in there right now looks like it's probably some stuff that's designed to do some rod work. So you can put a piece of rod in there and it'll actually come around here and bend and shape the rod. That pin's in there upside down. Or no, it doesn't have a little catch underneath it. So anyways, there's a bunch of different stuff. Hausfeld makes a million things for this. It can do pretty much anything. That's a really cool bender. I've had several of them. My first bender for bending tube for like doing roll cages and stuff was one of those benders. And they've got a bunch of different sizes of dies for doing tube work, angle iron, square tubing, rod, bar, angle iron, you name it. They got options for all of that. So I might go ahead and keep that one since we don't have much in it. We could actually afford to throw some money at it for some dies and do a bunch of cool things. So that's pretty cool. The shear, big shear right there, big little shear. It's not very big throat on there, but man, that thing is bulky and heavy. I don't think you could break it if you tried. And then there's this machine over here. So let me flip it around and show you this real quick, because this is really unique. I haven't seen one of these before. I didn't even know they existed. Makes sense that they do, but anyways, check it out. So apparently this thing is for doing lawnmower blades, and you can see like the grinding stone here, and there is a sprocket over here that if you had a motor, you can see everything turns. And somebody put the motor pulley on there, and you can see where somebody had a motor fabbed up down there, kind of loosely fabbed up, I guess we'll say. But this is for doing the kind of mower blades that are on the rotary style mowers. So one of the old style lawnmowers that have like the handle you push with the two wheels, and then it has the rotary style blades in there. That's what this is designed to sharpen, is those style blades. So pretty neat deal. I'm gonna see what we can do with it. I would like to go ahead and find one of those old mowers and kind of clean this thing all up and see if we can't make it sharpen a blade on one. That'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be an awesome video. If you guys think so too, let me know down below, and that's something that I'll try to work on in the future. The other thing that's over here is this fan. Pretty cool old fan. It's got a cool cage around it, but it's also got an old wire wheel on it, so the wire wheel part's really cool. I hadn't tried it yet to see if it works. I'm guessing it probably will. Seems like everything was in working order when it got left, so probably not too much wrong with it. We'll find out soon enough. I don't want to mess with it today. The other thing that I want to show you guys is this thing over here. It's just way cool. This old stove, it was outside. You guys probably didn't even see it, I don't think, in any of the videos, but we went ahead and got it too. It's got these cool fins on it, so like a heat exchanger thing going on. All this stuff is all cast iron and iron, all the brackets and everything. It's way cool. And then on the front of it here, you can see big, cool, neat door. And I'm guessing that it might have been for like coal. I don't know, maybe wood. You guys probably know more than I do. So if you do, let me know. There again, I'm always open to hear some information about something I don't know nothing about. But I thought that thing was way cool. I wish it was bigger, because if it was, then I would try to use it here in the shop to heat the shop, but I don't think it's going to be big enough to probably do at least what I want it to do here in the main room. So probably won't be using it anytime soon, but it is a really cool piece. And then you can also see the power hammer back there. We can take another look at that real quick before we go. So again, this thing is a Little Giant. Read the Little Giant up there, and I did scrape off enough where you can see the 25. So it is a Little Giant 25. I haven't looked up to see kind of what year it is or anything yet. I did find some information though that's pretty cool. They only made like 18,000 of these over 99 years or something like that they were making them. So that's only like 180 a year, and if you think about that, that's maybe like one a day or something like that when they're actually working. So kind of crazy that it's made for 100 years almost, and that's all the number of them that they made. And they made different sizes of them too. This is one of the smaller ones that they made, but still a way cool thing to have. I now need to find me a forge and get some stuff figured out to be able to start trying to play around doing some blacksmith stuff. I'd really like to do that. Seems like a fun thing to do, and seems like a perfect thing to add to what we've got going on here in the shop. So hopefully we'll be doing some videos like that sometime in the future. But for now, for today, it's really about all I got to show you guys. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, and I'll see you guys on the next video.